So yesterday somebody commented on my Instagram saying for a quote-unquote YouTube gamer, I do not make enough gaming videos. And honestly, that's a fair point. I've only released a video maybe once every week or two at the moment. But today is the day where we're going to change that because we're on RaceRoom Racing Experience. We have a 4-race championship set up across North American tracks. So Mr. David Land, I hope this satisfies your needs. Anyway, let's just go over the grid quickly. We have a Porsche, Manti Porsche on pole, followed by a BMW Z4 GT3. I do want to mention, by the way, that the you can't customize cars in the championship. At least from what I've seen, you can't. So it's basically every GT3 car that's in this game. So there's going to be a very wide variety of cars available here. But we have a Callaway Corvette. That's a great-looking car, pretty new one as well. McLaren 12C, that's an older car. 650 GTR. You know, this is where we get into some of the old cars. We have the old last-gen Audi R8, the old BMW B6 GT3, which hasn't seen the light of competition, at least in, you know, a big motorsports series in years. So, but we have last generation SLS. I think, yeah, it's the last gen, because the new generation's right next to it. And I'm sitting back in 11th because we had a terrible qualifying session, but Camaro next to me. We got a P45. Or P4-5, never heard of that, but whatever. 4GT, GT3. We got a roof, which is pretty much like a Porsche, but Porsche was just releasing this game a couple months ago, and Bentley Continental. Anyway, Road America, 15 minutes, first race of the championship. Should be a good one. So right off the bat here, I just want to point out how good the R8 sounds in this game. I'm just going to shut up. Ain't it just fantastic, folks? Easily the best sounding R8 I've seen in a racing game, with or without a mod. If anyone's heard better, please let me know the game in the comments because I want to try it out. But this is one of my favorite sounding GT cars, so for them to pretty much almost nail the sound is fantastic. But anyway, up one position from the start. This is 100% AI difficulty as usual. I honestly don't like the physics of RaceRoom that much. I feel like they're lacking a little bit, and that was a useless downshift, but I feel like the physics are lacking a little bit compared to games like Automobilista or R Factor 2, but overall, I mean, it's still a fun title. I don't think I'm going to make as many videos on this as, say, R Factor or Automobilista, like I said, but for sure, if there's anything you'd like to see on it, just let me know, and I'll try to make it happen. Oh, come on. That slowdown penalty was useless. That's what cost me in qualifying, is I would always just run the corners a little bit wide and then invalidate my lap. So I really got one flying lap in, and wasn't the fastest lap I could have put down. So it's a shame, but I guess that's what happens. Oh boy, oh boy. What an aggressive move there. Holy shit. honestly have no idea how I made that work. The upper... Hey, I mean, what's that Senna quote? If you don't go for a gap that exists, you're no longer... It's something like that. I don't know. It's no longer a racing driver. I want to get yelled at in the comments probably by, like, Kyle or someone. You misquoted Senna. Sorry, bud. Oh, God, it's going to run on it. You really have to try to avoid the curb there, or else it'll just run wide, so... It's a little bit difficult because you just want to get as close to the apex as possible, but... Hit the curb, it'll disturb the car a little bit. Ooh, boy. Almost just pull the same move there, but... Fantastic line. I believe I said this in one of my previous videos, but I want to try to get some live streams going on soon, so if there's any live stream you want to see, just let me know. I have a decent amount of games right now, not even just racing, you know, we have American Truck Simulator. I did a stream of that before. I have Flight Sim FSX, which is kind of just something I play when I'm bored, but hey, it's there. And then iRacing as well. If you follow me on my Instagram, you saw my rant about that yesterday, how they just released the brand new Indy cars, and they released the... Oh boy. Ooh. They released the new Indy cars, they released the Audi R18 and the Porsche 919, and just read my Instagram if you want to see what I'm on about. It's just, I'm kind of stuck, unable to buy those cars at the moment, but when they come out, or when I can actually get them, I should say, I will surely be doing videos on that. Hopefully, I can actually make it into the iRacing 24 Hours of Le Mans later in the year. A couple friends gather them up, and that'd be a fun experience. So the next race on this championship, if you're interested, is Mid-Ohio, and then we're going to be going to Sonoma, and then finale at Laguna Seca. So like I said, All-American Championship. Pretty much just because they're the tracks I'm most familiar with, but I do have a couple other ones installed. The unfortunate thing about the R8 is that it does have a slight top speed disadvantage, so on the straightaways I'm going to struggle. You can see the Mercedes right there pulling out. Even though I believe that's the last generation one. I think it's... I can't remember. Yeah, it is. That, kids, is what we call a choke, when you forget that you have to downshift. That would usually help when you're in a race car. Hashtag racing tips with deductive rain. This is a stock setup as well because it's mainly a fun championship, and the second you start going in and tuning everything and taking it seriously, then it's no longer as fun, so Oh, this race actually went by pretty quick. We only have 6.5 minutes left, but hopefully we might be able to score a couple more positions. Coming in hot. Actually, that was one of my cleaner runs. Third sector right here, the last section of the track, is where I can just really pulling these AI. Racing plus talking still does not equal success for me, if you haven't noticed yet. Just trying to press every advantage I can get in the turns, because on the straightaway right here, you can see it, and you saw it on the front straightaway too. They just... I can't even hold up to them, so... Oh jeez, oh boy, that could have been bad. I do have damage on as well, so... completely rear-ending somebody wouldn't be an ideal thing to do at this time. Coming through. Friday traffic. I have a car on my... Yeah, I do. Oh boy. I felt that one. I was like, wait a minute. Do I have a car on the inside? Couple laps left here to see what we can do. Oh god. I think that's a Camaro up in front of us there, but I just don't really have enough time at this point. Couple laps to go. See if I can make anything work here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 100% on the brakes there. This is just where you gotta push the car to its limits. And sometimes beyond them. Oh man, oh boy. No, it's actually a GTR in front of me. Again, the last gen. Oh my god. Stop talking, Chris. Oh my god. 4/10 of a second for that? What a joke. Looks like this will be the last lap. Actually, it depends when the leader hit the line. I don't know, but... Yeah, should be the last lap. Right on the back of the Beamer there. Honestly, I'm in bring it home mode at this point. I'm just not getting these turns right anymore. It's pretty much a chain reaction if any of you play titles like these. Get one thing wrong, get everything wrong. My only hope is that the McLaren and Nissan up there just keep fighting. Oh, come on, I did that again. Why did I do that? Oh, you are joking. Slow down a second. What an absolute joke. Are you kidding me? What an absolute joke. Half a sec. What did they penalize us originally? It was like half a second, I think. And then. God. Well, that's going to be a 10th place finish there. Anyway, I guess all you can do is hope for the best in the next one, but. Yeah, that's a disappointing one. It's going to have to wrap it up for this one, though. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, go subscribe if you want to see more of these in the future. Hopefully the next race at Mid-Ohio will be a little bit smoother, and I'll catch you all then.